Welcome to my channel USA Old Coins, the place where history meets treasure. Here, every coin tells a story, from the oldest United States classics that shaped our past to the newest rare discoveries that amaze collectors today. If you love the thrill of uncovering hidden value, exploring the beauty of design, and learning the secrets behind coins worth fortunes, then you're in the right place. Join us as we dive deep into the world of rare U.S. coins, both old and new, and reveal the fascinating details that make them priceless. Top 1. The United States of America Washington quarter dollar from the state of Montana, minted in 2007, is one of the most eye-catching coins from the 50-state quarters series. Its design tells a deep story about Montana's natural beauty, its wildlife, and its proud heritage. But what makes this coin even more special is that a rare version of it has caught collectors' attention and reached a surprisingly high value. When you look at the Montana quarter, the first thing that stands out is the massive skull of an American bison. This striking symbol represents the wild and untamed spirit of the state. It's not just a piece of art, it's a reflection of Montana's rugged land, its wildlife, and the connection between nature and history. Right below the skull, the word Big Sky Country is beautifully engraved. It's a nickname that fits Montana perfectly, because of its endless skies and wide-open landscapes that seem to stretch forever. Every detail of the coin has meaning, and that's what makes it so fascinating to both collectors and historians. The Montana quarter was released in 2007 as the 41st coin in the U.S. Mint's state quarter program. Millions were struck for circulation, but only a handful of rare and unique ones stand out today. These rare pieces often come with errors, minting flaws, or special features that make them worth a small fortune. Let's take a closer look at the coin's design. The obverse side, as always, features the familiar portrait of George Washington. His face has appeared on quarters since 1932, but each state edition gives it a new level of charm thanks to the different reverse designs. On the reverse, the bison's skull dominates the center. Behind it, you can see the outline of the mountains and the sweeping Montana plains. It's almost like looking at a window into the heart of the American West. The design was created by artist Don Everhart, who wanted to capture Montana's wild spirit and the balance between life, nature, and heritage. Every curve and shadow in the bison skull is carefully crafted to show strength and history, but what makes the 2007 Montana quarter so valuable? It's not just its beauty, it's the rare minting errors and collector demand that have made certain versions worth thousands. Some have double dies, where the lettering or design appears slightly doubled under magnification. Others have off-center strikes or unique metal flaws. These errors turn an ordinary 25-cent coin into something extraordinary. Collectors love them because they're accidental masterpieces, mistakes that were never meant to happen but ended up becoming treasures. The most sought-after versions often come from the Denver Mint, marked with a small D on the obverse side. Coins from Philadelphia, marked with a P, can also be valuable if they're in perfect uncirculated condition. Condition is everything when it comes to value. A coin straight from circulation might only be worth its face value, but one preserved in mint condition, without scratches, wear, or discoloration, can be worth thousands of dollars to the right buyer. Another thing that adds to the charm of this coin is how it connects with Montana's cultural identity. The bison skull has been a symbol of respect, strength, and endurance for generations of Native American tribes. It reminds people of the past while celebrating the present. Collectors also love how the Montana quarter tells a complete story on such a small canvas. It's like holding a piece of Montana's history in your hand. From the wide plains to the Rocky Mountains, from ancient wildlife to modern artistry, everything is represented in this one design. The U.S. Mint's state quarter program ran from 1999 to 2008, and during that decade, it reignited interest in coin collecting across the country. The Montana quarter remains one of the most admired designs from that entire series. Amazing to think how a small piece of metal could carry so much meaning and monetary worth. What started as a simple quarter has now become a collector's dream, especially in its rarest forms. In the world of numismatics, finding a rare Montana quarter in your change would feel like striking gold. Imagine spending just 25 cents and discovering it's actually worth thousands. These coins often end up being auctioned for unbelievable prices, especially when certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. A perfect grade or a unique error can send the value soaring. Over time, these quarters have become more than just currency, they're historical keepsakes. They remind us how art, history, and craftsmanship blend together in America's coinage. You have a Montana quarter, it's worth taking a closer look. You might have one of those rare versions that collectors are desperately searching for. Make sure to examine it carefully under good light, check for any unusual details, and if it looks special, get it evaluated by an expert. Who knows, you might be holding something incredibly rare. The 2007 Montana quarter continues to attract attention because of its design, symbolism, and potential for hidden value. It's not just a coin, it's a story, a piece of history, and a treasure waiting to be discovered. And if you're one of the lucky ones who owns a rare Montana quarter, its value could reach an amazing $70,000. So, next time you come across a 2007 Montana state quarter, don't just spend it, take a good look. You might just be holding a piece of America's wild beauty and a fortune in your hand. And if you enjoyed learning about this fascinating coin, don't forget to like this video, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins from across the United States. Top 2. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar from the State Series Voyagers, minted in 2018, is one of the most beautiful and symbolic coins in modern U.S. coinage. This quarter celebrates the Voyagers National Park in Minnesota, a land filled with stunning lakes, forests, and the adventurous spirit of America's explorers. But beyond its breathtaking design, there's something even more fascinating. Rare versions of this coin have been found to be worth an incredible amount of money. The Voyagers quarter was part of the America the Beautiful series, which ran from 2010 to 2021. Each coin in the series featured a different national park or landmark, and the 2018 Voyagers design is among the most admired. It perfectly captures the essence of exploration, nature, and America's frontier history. When you look at the coin, the first thing that stands out is the image of a majestic loon gliding across a calm lake. The background reveals rugged cliffs and a forest landscape that truly represents the wild beauty of northern Minnesota. This scene brings peace and adventure together in one tiny piece of metal. The design was created by artist Patricia Lucas Morris and sculpted by Joseph Mena. Their combined vision turned a simple coin into a miniature masterpiece. Every line, ripple, and reflection on the coin's surface tells a story of nature's harmony and human exploration. The obverse side of the coin features the timeless portrait of George Washington, which has appeared on every quarter since 1932. But paired with the Voyager's reverse design, the coin becomes a modern blend of history and artistry. This quarter was struck in multiple U.S. mint locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint mark can make a difference in value, especially when it comes to condition, rarity, and production quality. While most Voyagers quarters are found in pocket change or regular circulation, a few special examples stand out. These are the ones with rare minting errors, tiny imperfections that make them priceless to collectors. Some of the most valuable versions include quarters with double die errors, where parts of the design appear slightly duplicated, especially around the lettering or the edges. Others have off-center strikes, or planchet errors, where the metal blank was misaligned during minting. These mistakes might seem small, but to a collector, they turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. The rarer the error, the higher the value, and that's exactly why the 2018 Voyagers quarter has become such a hot topic in the coin world. Even without errors, coins in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch high prices, especially those graded by top companies like PCGS or NGC. The better the grade, the more collectors are willing to pay. Voyagers National Park itself is a fitting subject for a coin. It's named after the French-Canadian fur traders, the Voyagers, who paddled through Minnesota's waterways in the 18th and 19th centuries. Their courage, endurance, and adventurous spirit are part of the American legacy. That spirit is captured perfectly in the design. The loon, a symbol of tranquility and wilderness, floats gracefully on the water as if representing freedom. The distant cliffs remind us that nature is both beautiful and powerful. Collectors love the Voyagers quarter not just for its look but for its deep story. It's more than metal, it's a piece of American culture. Holding this coin is like holding a small part of the country's natural heritage. The America the Beautiful series has given collectors many stunning designs, but the Voyager's stands out for its simplicity and serenity. It reminds us that even the quiet corners of America have stories worth celebrating. As time passes, coins like this become rarer. People spend them without realizing their potential, while collectors keep searching for those elusive minting errors or uncirculated gems that could be worth a fortune. You happen to find a 2018 Voyager's quarter in your pocket change. Take a closer look before you spend it. Check the details carefully, look for unusual marks, doubling, or off-center designs. You never know what you might find. Many of these quarters have already made their way into private collections, and the few remaining rare ones continue to rise in value every year. The fascination with these coins is also about connection to history, nature, and discovery. Every collector knows that behind every coin lies a story, and the Voyager's quarter tells one of exploration, beauty, and wilderness. In the numismatic world, it has become one of the most desirable modern quarters, appreciated for both its art and its rarity. For those who collect or even just admire U.S. coins, the Voyager's quarter represents a perfect example of how design and history merge into something extraordinary. Each year since its release, this coin has gained more attention, and its limited rare varieties have become highly sought after in coin auctions and private sales. The 2018 Voyager's quarter has truly earned its place among America's most memorable modern coins, not only for its stunning depiction but also for its potential hidden value. So, whether you're a collector or someone who simply enjoys the story behind the coins in your hand, the Voyager's quarter stands as a reminder of adventure, craftsmanship, and discovery. If you ever come across one of these coins, handle it with care. It might be more special than you think, and for a lucky few, that small quarter featuring a peaceful loon and breathtaking landscape could be worth an incredible $35,000. So keep your eyes open and your coins close, because you never know when a simple 2018 Voyager's quarter might turn into a treasure right in your pocket. And if you enjoyed this story about one of America's most captivating coins, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins from across the United States. Top 3. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar from the U.S. Virgin Islands, released in 2009, is one of the most elegant and meaningful coins ever issued in the District of Columbia and U.S. Territories Quarter Program. This coin doesn't just represent a territory, it tells a story of heritage, culture, and natural beauty. And among collectors, this quarter has gained special attention because rare versions of it have reached astonishing values. The 2009 U.S. Virgin Islands quarter was the fifth design released that year, and it beautifully showcases the tropical charm and deep history of these islands. Its design captures the true essence of Caribbean life while connecting it to the broader story of America's reach and diversity. When you look at the coin, you can instantly feel the warmth of the islands through its details. The reverse design features three main symbols: a banana-quit bird, the official bird of the Virgin Islands, the yellow cedar, the official flower, and a beautiful outline of the three main islands, St. Croix, St. Thomas, and St. John. Together, they tell a story of life, growth, and unity. Above these elements, the words "United in Pride and Hope" are gracefully inscribed. This motto represents the spirit of the Virgin Islanders, resilient, proud, and forever hopeful for the future. It's a message that carries both strength and optimism, beautifully fitting for the coin. The designer behind this remarkable piece is Richard Masters, who captured the vibrant nature and identity of the islands in a simple yet powerful composition. His work turned the quarter into a lasting symbol of both art and culture. The obverse side of the coin continues the classic American design, featuring the familiar portrait of George Washington. His dignified profile links the distant islands to the shared history of the United States. This quarter was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each bearing the respective mint marks P, D, or S. While millions were struck for circulation, a small number of rare examples have been discovered with minting errors or extraordinary condition, making them highly valuable among collectors. Some of these rare coins feature double die errors, where parts of the design, such as the lettering or the island outlines, appear slightly doubled. These are incredibly sought after because they're visible signs of minting imperfections that make each coin one of a kind. Other valuable varieties include off-center strikes, where the design is not perfectly aligned, and planchet errors, where the coin blank had irregularities before minting. These small differences can turn a 25-cent piece into a collector's dream. Collectors also prize the coins in uncirculated or proof condition, especially those still sealed in their original U.S. Mint packaging. These untouched pieces shine with perfection and can reach impressive values when graded by professional coin grading services. The story of the Virgin Islands quarter also carries deep cultural significance. The bananaquit bird, small but bold, represents the lively spirit of the people. The yellow cedar flower symbolizes natural beauty and endurance in a tropical climate. The islands themselves reflect unity and identity. For many, this coin is more than metal, it's a piece of the Caribbean that holds both emotional and historical meaning. It celebrates the blending of cultures and the strength of a community that has endured and thrived. Released in 2009, this quarter marked one of the final designs in the U.S. Mint's District of Columbia and U.S. Territories series, which followed the popular 50-state quarters program. It gave Americans a way to appreciate all parts of their nation, from the mainland to its farthest island territories. Over the years, collectors have come to admire the Virgin Islands quarter for its tropical beauty and distinctive imagery. It stands out among other designs for its balance of nature and national pride. In coin collections, it's often displayed alongside other territory quarters like Guam, Puerto Rico, and American Samoa, but the Virgin Islands design always catches the eye with its graceful bird and flowing island map. What makes it truly fascinating is how such a small coin can carry so much identity and meaning. Every curve and detail represents generations of history, culture, and hope. Coin enthusiasts often call it one of the most artistically balanced quarters ever minted, and its increasing rarity has only added to its appeal. You come across a 2009 U.S. Virgin Islands quarter, take a closer look before spending it. Pay attention to the small details, the shine, and any unusual features. It could be far more valuable than you think. Even in circulated condition, some of these coins are now selling for impressive prices, especially when they display clear minting errors or remain in top-grade condition. The beauty of coin collecting is that you never know when you'll find a hidden gem in your pocket change. The Virgin Islands quarter is one of those exciting discoveries that remind us to always look closely. Each of these coins carries a piece of paradise and a story of pride. It's a reminder of the diversity that makes the United States truly unique. As time goes on, these quarters become rarer, and their historical importance continues to grow. Collectors around the world seek them for both their beauty and their investment potential. The U.S. Virgin Islands quarter stands as a symbol of natural beauty, unity, and craftsmanship. A small but powerful tribute to a land filled with history and life. So, if you ever find this coin among your change, keep it safe. You might be holding one of the most special quarters in the America's Territories collection, and for those lucky enough to own one of the rarest versions, its value can reach an astonishing $84,000. So, always check your coins. You never know when a piece of paradise might be hiding in your hand. And if you enjoyed learning about this beautiful and valuable coin, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins from across the United States. Top 4. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar from the Great Basin, released in 2013, is one of the most breathtaking coins from the America the Beautiful series. It honors the Great Basin National Park in Nevada, a place famous for its ancient trees, rugged mountains, and silent beauty. But beyond its striking design, this quarter has captured the attention of collectors everywhere for another reason. Some rare varieties of it have become incredibly valuable. The Great Basin quarter tells a story of survival and endurance. It features the majestic bristlecone pine tree, one of the oldest living organisms on Earth. These trees have stood for thousands of years in the harsh mountain environment of Nevada, surviving storms, droughts, and time itself. When you look at the coin, the bristlecone pine seems almost alive. Its twisting branches and rough bark show the scars of age and endurance, while the rocky ground around it reflects the challenging landscape of the Great Basin. It's more than a coin, it's a piece of nature's history captured in metal. The artist behind this stunning design was Ronald D. Sanders, and it was sculpted by Renata Gordon. Together, they created a design that symbolizes strength, resilience, and the beauty of nature in its purest form. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, which has graced every quarter since 1932. But when paired with the Great Basin's detailed reverse, it gives the coin a special harmony between America's human history and natural heritage. This coin was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint mark, P, D, or S, tells you where it was produced, and collectors pay close attention to these marks because certain mint locations produce rarer coins than others. The Great Basin Quarter was the third coin released in 2013 and the 18th in the entire America the Beautiful series. Millions were produced, but only a few rare examples have gained legendary status among collectors. Some of these rare coins feature minting errors, tiny imperfections that happened during production but now make them worth thousands. A double die error, for example, can cause letters or parts of the tree design to appear slightly doubled. There are also off-center strikes, where the design is printed unevenly, and planchet errors, where the coin's blank metal disc had irregularities before minting. These small variations make all the difference in value. Collectors are drawn to these errors because they turn an ordinary 25-cent coin into a one-of-a-kind collectible. No two error coins are exactly the same, making each one a unique piece of minting history. Even coins without visible errors can be valuable if they're in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins graded at the highest levels by professional services like PCGS or NGC can command incredible prices. The symbolism behind the bristlecone pine also makes this quarter stand out. These trees, found only in certain parts of the western United States, can live for more than 4,000 years. They've survived ice ages, fires, and droughts, making them living witnesses to history. That message of resilience is perfectly captured in the coin's design. It reminds people of nature's quiet strength and endurance over time, a fitting tribute to both the park and the spirit of the American West. The Great Basin Quarter not only highlights one of the nation's most underrated parks but also celebrates the fragile yet enduring beauty of the natural world. Every detail of the coin invites you to pause and reflect on how precious these landscapes are. Collectors love this quarter not just for its beauty but for its meaning. It's a reminder that even in the toughest environments, life finds a way to endure and flourish. The America the Beautiful series was created to celebrate such stories, natural wonders, historical landmarks, and cultural treasures. And among them, the Great Basin design stands out for its simplicity and power. Over the years, more people have started searching for rare Great Basin quarters in their pocket change, hoping to uncover one of the valuable error versions that have sold for huge sums. Sometimes, these rare coins turn up unexpectedly in rolls from banks or collections, proving that treasures can still be hiding in plain sight. If you ever come across a 2013 Great Basin quarter, it's worth taking a close look at it. Check the details of the tree, the edges, and the lettering. Any small irregularity could mean you've found something special. Even regular versions of this coin are appreciated for their beauty and symbolism. But the rare ones are where the real excitement lies. The value of these rare quarters continues to rise as collectors recognize their importance in modern U.S. coinage. The combination of history, art, and rarity makes them a perfect addition to any collection. The Great Basin Quarter is a perfect example of how a simple coin can tell a powerful story. It captures the essence of a landscape that has stood the test of time. Just like the trees it portrays, this coin connects us to something ancient and everlasting, a message carved into both nature and metal. It reminds us that resilience and beauty often come from the harshest conditions. As years go by, the 2013 Great Basin Quarter continues to gain admiration for its design and its meaning. It's a reminder that coins aren't just currency, they're art, history, and legacy combined. So, next time you're going through your change, keep an eye out for this remarkable coin. You might just be holding a tiny symbol of endurance and a hidden fortune, because among the rarest of these 2013 Great Basin quarters, a few have been sold for an incredible $62,000. So don't overlook that simple quarter, it could be more valuable than you imagine. And if you enjoyed learning about this fascinating and rare piece of American coinage, be sure to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins from across the United States. Top 5. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar from Block Island, released in 2018, is one of the most visually captivating coins from the America the Beautiful series. It celebrates the stunning Block Island National Wildlife Refuge in Rhode Island, a place known for its tranquil beaches, scenic cliffs, and the beauty of migrating birds. But what makes this coin truly fascinating is not just its natural charm, it's the rare and valuable versions of this quarter that have taken the coin collecting world by storm. The Block Island Quarter is a small masterpiece of art and storytelling. Every detail on it speaks of peace, nature, and the quiet elegance of America's coastal wilderness. It's not just a coin, it's a symbol of harmony between wildlife and landscape. When you look closely at the design, your eyes are immediately drawn to the graceful black-crowned night heron soaring over the island's famous North Lighthouse. Below it, the ocean shimmers and stretches toward the horizon, creating a sense of calm and freedom. This design was created by artist Chris Costello and sculpted by Phoebe Hemphill. Together, they crafted a design that perfectly captures the essence of Block Island's natural beauty, an untouched world where land, sea, and sky meet in perfect balance. The reverse side of the coin shows this breathtaking coastal scene, while the obverse retains the timeless portrait of George Washington, the nation's first president. This balance between history and nature makes the Block Island Quarter truly unforgettable. Released in 2018, it was the 45th coin in the America the Beautiful series and the final one issued that year. It quickly gained attention among collectors for its artistic design and emotional appeal. The coin was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each identified by a small mint mark, P, D, or S. While millions of these quarters entered circulation, only a few rare varieties became incredibly valuable. Some of these rare coins feature minting errors that make them stand out. For instance, double die errors can cause slight doubling in the lettering or the bird's wings, while off-center strikes create a unique misaligned look. Even small minting mistakes can turn an ordinary coin into a prized treasure for collectors, and that's exactly what's happened with some Block Island quarters. Another factor that adds to their worth is condition. A quarter in mint state or proof condition, especially one graded by PCGS or NGC, can reach impressive prices due to its perfect shine and untouched surfaces. The combination of design, symbolism, and rarity makes this coin one of the highlights of modern American numismatics. Block Island itself holds a special place in American history. Located off the coast of Rhode Island, it's a refuge for over 70 species of migratory birds each year. The heron featured on the coin represents freedom, grace, and the fragile balance of ecosystems. Every time you hold this coin, you're holding a reminder of the importance of nature and preservation. It's a tribute to the idea that even small places can hold great significance. Collectors admire how the Block Island Quarter blends artistry and meaning. It's not just a pretty coin, it's a story about nature's beauty and humanity's responsibility to protect it. Over the years, the America the Beautiful series has celebrated some of the country's most iconic national parks and sites, but the Block Island Quarter stands out for its peaceful imagery and emotional depth, one of those coins that instantly captures attention when displayed in a collection. The detail of the lighthouse, the elegant bird, and the open sky create a design that feels alive. Some collectors even describe it as one of the most poetic coins in the entire series because it seems to tell a story without words. And while it was released for regular circulation, the rarest versions have become incredibly valuable, especially those with noticeable minting errors or perfect uncirculated grades. Finding one of these rare Block Island quarters in pocket change would be like finding hidden treasure. You'd be holding a coin worth far more than 25 cents. The excitement of coin collecting. You never know what rare gem might appear in your hand until you take a closer look. So, if you happen to find a 2018 Block Island quarter, don't rush to spend it. Take the time to inspect it carefully, look for any unusual features, doubling, or off-center details, because among ordinary coins, a few of these special quarters have turned out to be worth thousands of dollars to lucky collectors. The Block Island design continues to captivate coin lovers because of its deep connection to nature and its beautiful storytelling through design. Each element on the coin carries meaning. The heron symbolizes peace, the lighthouse stands for guidance, and the waves represent life's constant movement. Together, they make this coin a true work of art that embodies the heart of America's natural heritage. Over time, its rarity and symbolic beauty have made it one of the most sought-after quarters in modern minting history. Collectors around the world admire it for how perfectly it blends elegance, meaning, and mystery into a single design. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who loves beautiful coins, the 2018 Block Island Quarter deserves a special place in your collection, and if you're lucky enough to come across a rare one, it could be worth an astonishing $33,000. So always check your change. You never know when a simple quarter could turn into a valuable piece of American history. And if you enjoyed this story about the rare and beautiful Block Island Quarter, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins from across the United States. Top 6. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar from the State Series Weir Farm, released in 2020, is one of the most fascinating coins in modern U.S. history. This coin honors the Weir Farm National Historic Site in Connecticut, a place that celebrates creativity, art, and the American landscape. But beyond its beautiful design, this coin has become famous among collectors because some rare versions are worth an incredible amount of money today. The Weir Farm Quarter stands as a tribute not just to a location but to the spirit of American artistry. It's a coin that connects history, nature, and imagination in one stunning design. When you look at the coin, the first thing that captures your eye is the image of an artist at work, standing before an easel, painting the landscape around him. The trees, the house, and the brush strokes all come together to create a living picture of creativity and inspiration. This remarkable design was created by artist Justin Coons and sculpted by Phoebe Hemphill, who together brought the soul of Weir Farm to life on the surface of a small coin. Their attention to detail makes it feel almost like a window into another time. The coin's reverse side tells the story of art and inspiration, while the obverse features the traditional portrait of George Washington, an image of history and leadership that balances perfectly with the creativity of the reverse. Weir Farm, located in Connecticut, is one of only 2 national parks in the United States dedicated to visual art. It was once the home of the American Impressionist painter J. Alden Weir, who captured the light and beauty of the countryside in his paintings. This 2020 quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, which ran from 2010 to 2021, celebrating national parks and landmarks across the country. The Weir Farm coin was the second design released in 2020, and it immediately stood out for its elegant theme and symbolic message. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the coin comes with mint marks P, D, and S. While millions of these quarters were struck for circulation, only a handful of rare and error varieties have reached extraordinary values. Some coins were discovered with striking errors, like double-die obverse markings, off-center impressions, or small imperfections in the metal planchet. These rare errors make each coin unique and highly sought after by collectors. Even coins without errors can hold great value if they are in pristine condition, uncirculated, proof, or high-grade examples certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Collectors have fallen in love with the Weir Farm Quarter because it tells a story unlike any other. It represents not just a place, but a celebration of creativity and the beauty of nature through the eyes of an artist. The design features the phrase "a national park for art," which perfectly summarizes its meaning. It reminds us that art is a way of seeing the world, and that nature has always been an endless source of inspiration. The details on the coin are simply stunning. The shading of the trees, the texture of the stone house, and the artist's calm posture make it feel like a painting brought to life in silver. For numismatists, the Weir Farm Quarter is not only a visual delight but also a piece of American history. It captures the country's appreciation for creativity and craftsmanship, values that also define coin collecting itself. Over the past few years, the coin's popularity has grown significantly, especially as collectors search for high-grade or error versions that can fetch impressive prices. Finding one of these rare coins in circulation would be like stumbling upon a hidden masterpiece, proof that even ordinary change can hold extraordinary value. The Weir Farm Quarter teaches us that beauty can exist in the smallest of things, and that even a coin can tell a story of imagination and dedication. this coin also serves as a symbol of connection between people, art, and nature. It celebrates how the American landscape continues to inspire artists and dreamers everywhere. Collectors often describe it as one of the most peaceful and meaningful designs in the entire America the Beautiful series. It's a coin that feels calm yet powerful, a reflection of art itself. Each element in the design has purpose. The artist represents creativity, the easel stands for expression, and the trees symbolize growth and endurance over time. Together, they form a message that's timeless. The more you look at this coin, the more you appreciate the depth of its artistry. It's a reminder that every piece of currency carries a story, and some stories are worth far more than their face value. The Weir Farm quarter continues to shine as one of the finest modern examples of how design and meaning come together in U.S. coinage. It's not just money, it's art, history, and legacy. Collectors treasure it for its emotional connection and its place in the America the Beautiful series. Every detail reflects the spirit of creativity that defines the United States. So, if you happen to come across a 2020 Weir Farm quarter, take a moment to look closely. Examine the details, check the mint mark, and see if you notice anything unusual. You might have found something truly rare, because some of these special quarters, especially those with rare errors or perfect uncirculated condition, have been sold for astonishing amounts at auctions and private sales. Amazing to think that a small piece of change could carry so much meaning and such incredible value. And for the lucky few who've discovered one of these rare Weir Farm quarters, its worth has reached an impressive $30,000. So next time you get a handful of coins, take a second look. You might just be holding a small masterpiece in your hand. And if you enjoyed learning about this rare and inspiring coin, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins from across the United States. Top 7. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar from the State Series Shenandoah, released in 2014, is one of the most breathtaking coins from the America the Beautiful program. This stunning quarter celebrates the Shenandoah National Park in Virginia, a place known for its rolling mountains, endless valleys, and serene beauty. But for coin collectors, this quarter holds even more excitement because some rare varieties have been discovered worth astonishing amounts of money. The Shenandoah quarter is not just a piece of metal, it's a miniature tribute to the power of nature and the courage of those who explore it. Every detail carved into this coin tells a story of adventure, discovery, and the majestic beauty of the Blue Ridge Mountains. When you first look at this coin, you'll see a hiker standing on top of a rocky summit, gazing out over the stunning Shenandoah Valley. This powerful image captures the true essence of what it means to connect with nature and stand before something larger than yourself. The coin's design was created by artist Phoebe Hemphill, who skillfully brought the breathtaking landscapes of Virginia to life in a small but powerful image. The hiker symbolizes the human spirit, while the vast landscape behind him shows the beauty and peace of Shenandoah. On the reverse side, this adventurous scene unfolds, while the obverse side features the classic portrait of George Washington, steady, noble, and timeless as ever. This combination of design gives the coin a perfect balance of history and natural wonder. The Shenandoah quarter was the second design released in 2014 and the 22nd overall in the America the Beautiful series. It was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each mint mark adding a layer of interest and collectability. Millions of these coins were struck, but as always, only a few rare and unique examples stand out among the rest. Coins that contain minting errors, unusual details, or exceptional condition. Some of the rarest Shenandoah quarters have double die errors, where parts of the lettering or design appear slightly doubled under magnification. These are highly sought after because they make each coin unique and historically significant. Other valuable varieties include off-center strikes, where the design is slightly shifted, and planchet flaws, which happen when the metal blank used to strike the coin is imperfect. These small mistakes, invisible to most, can make a huge difference in value. Collectors also prize coins in uncirculated or proof condition, especially those still sealed in their original mint packaging. A perfectly preserved Shenandoah quarter, with no scratches or wear, can reach an extraordinary price. Beyond its value, this coin tells a story of adventure. Shenandoah National Park stretches for over 200,000 acres across Virginia, with scenic trails, waterfalls, and mountain views that attract millions of visitors each year. The hiker depicted on the coin is a symbol of exploration and courage, a reminder of the countless people who have climbed these peaks to experience the magic of the Shenandoah Valley. Easy to see why this coin has become a favorite among collectors. Its design is not only artistic but deeply emotional. It speaks to those who love the outdoors and the spirit of discovery that defines America. Every line, shadow, and curve on the Shenandoah quarter reflects the beauty of nature. The details of the rocks, the trees, and the horizon all come together to make it one of the most detailed designs in the entire America. The beautiful collection. For numismatists, this coin is a perfect example of how modern minting combines precision, symbolism, and history. It's not just currency, it's art that tells a story. Over time, this coin has become more than just a collectible. It's a symbol of freedom, exploration, and the deep connection between humans and the natural world. Many collectors continue to search through pocket change, hoping to find one of the rare Shenandoah quarters that slipped into circulation. Discovering one would be like finding a small treasure. Even though millions were produced, only a handful of special ones exist, those that have errors or are graded in near-perfect condition. These coins are what every collector dreams of finding. The Shenandoah quarter also holds historical importance because it represents one of America's most loved national parks, founded in the 1930s as part of President Franklin D. Roosevelt's vision to preserve nature for future generations. That same spirit of preservation and beauty shines through in this coin's design. It reminds everyone who holds it of the importance of nature and exploration. The artistry of the Shenandoah quarter makes it one of the most peaceful and inspiring coins in modern U.S. minting history. It captures the feeling of standing at the top of a mountain and seeing the world unfold before you. For collectors, it's not just a coin to keep, it's a story to treasure. A symbol of endurance, beauty, and inspiration, each Shenandoah quarter represents a piece of America's landscape and spirit, frozen in time and preserved in metal. It's a small but powerful reminder of how nature and humanity are deeply connected. If you ever come across one of these coins, take a closer look before spending it. Look for unusual markings, mint errors, or proof-like shine. You might be holding something truly special. Even in regular circulation, these coins carry meaning and artistry, but the rare ones can hold a surprising amount of value. Collectors all around the world continue to admire the Shenandoah quarter for its story, design, and lasting impact on U.S. coinage. And for those who've found one of the rarest examples, the value can reach an amazing $59,000. So, always check your quarters carefully. You never know when a simple coin could be a hidden treasure. And if you enjoyed learning about this rare and inspiring piece of American history, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins from across the United States. Top 8. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar from the state of Connecticut, released in 1999, stands as one of the most iconic and collectible coins from the 50-state quarters program. This coin, with its breathtaking design and deep historical symbolism, honors the Constitution state in a way that captures the imagination of collectors and historians alike. The Connecticut quarter was the last coin released in the debut year of the state quarter series, and it immediately drew attention for its stunning reverse design, an intricate depiction of the charter oak, one of the most legendary trees in American history. This massive oak tree wasn't just an old piece of nature, it was a silent guardian of freedom. In 1687, it famously hid Connecticut's royal charter from British authorities who tried to seize it. That act became a lasting symbol of resistance and independence long before America declared its freedom. The design on the coin perfectly captures the strength and elegance of this historic tree, with its twisted branches and detailed bark, a masterpiece of engraving that gives the coin a powerful visual impact. The artist behind this design, T. James Farrell, created a scene that brings history to life, making the Connecticut quarter stand out among all others. The way the branches stretch across the coin shows not just a tree, but a story of courage and defiance. On the obverse side, the quarter carries the timeless portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, maintaining the proud tradition of the Washington Quarter series that began back in 1932. The Connecticut quarter was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. And collectors often look closely at the mint marks to identify where each piece came from, as some varieties are far rarer than others. While millions of Connecticut quarters were struck for circulation, a few rare examples have emerged that are worth astonishing amounts of money due to minting errors or exceptional condition. Some of the most valuable Connecticut quarters feature double-die obverse, where the details of Washington's face or lettering appear slightly doubled when viewed closely. These subtle errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. Other error types include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and coins that were struck on experimental metal blanks, each of which can make collectors' hearts race. One particularly exciting variety of the 1999 Connecticut quarter includes proof coins made with an ultra-deep cameo finish, so reflective and sharp that they look like tiny mirrors of history. Collectors who specialize in the 50-state quarters consider the Connecticut design one of the finest in the entire series, not only for its artistry but for its historical depth. The story behind the Charter Oak continues to inspire, symbolizing strength, freedom, and the enduring spirit of the American people. When you hold this coin, you're not just holding metal, you're holding a piece of that legacy. Amazing to think that something as simple as a coin can connect us directly to the fight for liberty that took place over 3 centuries ago. Even though these coins were meant for everyday use, some lucky individuals have found rare examples in circulation that turned out to be worth a fortune. In pristine, uncirculated condition, a Connecticut quarter can already be valuable. But if it has a recognized error or unique minting flaw, it can become a true treasure. Collectors around the world still search through rolls of 1999 quarters, hoping to uncover one of these rare finds. It's like a treasure hunt through history, where each coin holds a potential story and reward. What makes the Connecticut quarter even more special is that it marked the end of the very first year of the state quarter program, a program that reignited America's passion for coin collecting and inspired millions of people to start saving change again. Every detail of the Charter Oak on this coin tells a story of nature, history, and resilience. The branches seem to reach out across time, reminding us of the unbreakable connection between the past and the present. It's not just a coin, it's a living symbol of the power of perseverance. For collectors, that story is what makes the Connecticut quarter unforgettable. As the years have passed, finding these coins in mint state has become increasingly rare. Many have been circulated, worn down, or lost to time, but the few that remain in perfect condition are highly prized. Numismatists and coin grading experts carefully examine each specimen, looking for even the smallest variations that could make one quarter stand out among millions. The value of such coins depends on rarity, condition, and uniqueness, but when all three combine, the results can be incredible. The Connecticut quarter continues to be a highlight in any serious coin collection. Representing one of the most historically rich states in America, its deep meaning, artistic beauty, and link to freedom give it an emotional and monetary value that continues to grow over time. The legacy of the Charter Oak lives on through this coin, reminding us that courage and independence are timeless virtues worth celebrating. For those lucky enough to discover a rare version of this coin, the reward is more than just financial. It's the thrill of holding a piece of American legend in the palm of your hand. And if you ever come across one of these beautiful 1999 Connecticut quarters, especially one in flawless condition, don't let it slip away. It could be far more valuable than you think, because some rare varieties of the Connecticut quarter have been sold for as much as $100,000. So, always check your pocket change. You never know when a simple quarter could hold a priceless story. And if you love learning about coins like this, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins from across the United States.